Today we're reviewing Yitty, which is Lizzo's new shapewear slash like kind of activewear brand. I feel like I'm mostly reviewing this because I don't really know what it is. Like, if it's shapewear, why is it neon? But if it's activewear, then why is it sheer? We have a lot of questions, so hopefully we get some answers today. So if you don't know who Lizzo is, she's a very famous singer, songwriter, you know, performer. And she just seems like a genuine, like real person. Like I've seen her even on TikTok, like posting her own TikToks, and she just seems like a truly genuine, nice person. So I honestly have not tried very much shapewear in general, but I have tried a lot of activewear, and I definitely feel like some of these pieces are trying to be a little more activewear. And if you didn't know, I don't feel like they really advertise this, but as soon as you click on like the Yitty website, it's actually a branch of Fabletics. So I don't know if you need to have the Fabletics membership to order, but it's like significantly cheaper if you have the Fabletics membership. So I literally just made a Fabletics membership for like a month. So I need to cancel that before I get charged. But it's literally like yitty.fabletics.com. And you know, I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like Fabletics, they got their ordering system down, they got their manufacturing down. So of course it's gonna be like easier for Lizzo to like create this line. But I haven't been like a huge fan of Fabletics in the past. I just feel like their stuff's like pretty okay. So we'll see how this does. I definitely got like some of the shapewear pieces, but also some of the pieces that were definitely like a little more aimed towards activewear, since that's, you know, more what I do on this channel. I feel like I'll have a better perspective on that. And just reading a little bit about like her goals with creating Yitty. So she's saying it's shapewear reinvented. It's an industry first, no shame, smile-inducing shapewear designed for all body types from size 6X to XS. Something she does with her sizing is actually she starts with the bigger sizes and ends with the smaller sizing, as opposed to what most brands do, like starting with extra small and then going to extra large, which isn't like a big deal, but I like that she's kind of like changing things up. And she also says that all of the colors and silhouettes have been fit on every body type, not merely scaled up or down for convenience, which I feel like a lot of activewear and probably shapewear as well, and clothing in general, I feel like is often designed for like smaller body types. And when they include larger sizes, like up to like a 3 to 6X, they just kind of make the sizes bigger when that's not always how bodies work. So I generally wear a size small. I'm not like a 1 to 6X, so I won't really be able to see like how much better it fits those kind of bodies than other brands who are just kind of scaled up. But I do believe that since Lizzo does have a larger body, that she really would have designed these to fit those larger body types. So I definitely like what she's doing there. In terms of shipping, my order took like quite a while to come. I think they had a pretty large order volume. It took like a week and a half. I wasn't sure I was gonna get this in time to film while I was on my break. And in terms of prices, so the prices are like, let's just say, okay, so the bodysuit is $84, which is very expensive. The leggings, $70, definitely up there in price. But if you do the Fabletics partnership, so everything I added to my cart today, which let's count how many items that is. So I bought 9 pieces for the review today, and everything together was supposed to be $489, but I just activated my Fabletics like VIP, which doesn't cost anything. You just have to remember to cancel your membership, since like I won't be shopping from Fabletics again unless I'm doing another review. But reactivating the VIP offer saved me $243, and then they were having a deal like 2 for $29 Yitty bottoms, which saved me another $80. So what should have been $489 turned out to be $179 for 9 items. So definitely not bad in terms of pricing, and I feel like if this wasn't a partnership with Fabletics, it would have been a lot more. So opening my package, first thing I get is welcome to Fabletics, and it's like, guys, I ordered all Yitty stuff. Clearly I wasn't really interested in the Fabletics, but Fabletics has got to make the plug. And I got a good variety of stuff. I definitely tried to get some of like the like shapewear, but I also tried to get some of the stuff that was more activewear. So why don't we start out with, I don't know, let's start out with some shapewear. So first I have the Shaping midi bra in the color Tempo Lavender, which is size extra small. I just spent 5 minutes on my phone trying to look up the size range because I was wondering like if it's extra small, like is this the smallest size? But something about Fabletics, this is a main reason why I hate Fabletics, is like I literally had to like log into my account to even view anything on the website. It's just so irritating. Like I hate Fabletics stupid little membership thing. I know it like saves people money and stuff, but I just feel like, I don't know, I don't like things that make you sign up for a membership, and I don't know. So we're not gonna look up the size range for this because my phone is now like frozen. Okay, so some of the stuff comes in these little boxes. I spent all that time looking up the size range when it was on the back of the package. So yeah, extra small is the smallest, and then it goes up to a 5X for the seamless bra. I bet this is gonna be pretty stretchy, so I hope it's kind of on the small side. It's looking pretty small. Okay, so this was $60 before all of the sale deals, and this is definitely not worth $60, so do not pay $60 for like a thin little seamless. But I think for the amount I paid, which I don't know, was like probably 50% off that. Yeah, even if it's 50% off, $30 for like a little bra like this, I'm not really sure. So it's just a single layer of seamless fabric. There's no double lining in here or anything, no pads. So definitely gonna get like some nippage. So here's the bra close up. You have like a little scrunch detailing on the front and the side. So you have like a little space for the girls. And then you also have a silicone detailing to kind of keep it in place. So we'll see how this is. This isn't a kind of bra that I really like love for every day. Maybe like a sleep bra. I do like to sleep in like a light layer of a bra. So let's try this on. Okay, so I kind of feel like this top is see-through. So just so this video can remain on YouTube, I'm just gonna throw in some cut pads. Okay, so I'm not loving the bra. First of all, I already found some more like quality problems. My stitching has just like come undone here, and you can see that it's like, oh yeah, I can like continue to pull the stitching out. See, this is why I'm not loving like the Fabletics partnership. I just don't think Fabletics has the best quality, which means I don't think this is gonna be the best quality. So that's kind of a bummer. Also, all of the seams here are very stiff and like very tiny, which makes them like cut into you a bit. So I normally wear a size small sports bra, so I don't think I could have gone to like the medium large, but in this size, I definitely am gonna get like some cutting in, you know, just anywhere where the straps are a little bit tight. So for like a bra that's supposed to be like shaping seamless, it's not like super comfortable. I do feel like for a seamless bra, it does give like a nice shape though. Like I feel like the girls are kind of like perked up a little bit. I do feel nice and compressed around the band here. I really like the compression right down there. I also really like the idea of having the silicone like sticky lining, because a lot of bras can kind of move around, and this one really sticks in place because of that silicone. So I like that a lot. And it's not like a super big deal if you can like see your nips through your bra, because you know, you're gonna be wearing something over it, unless you're trying to wear this as activewear. I just don't really think this set here was made for activewear just because it's so sheer. But yeah, it's an okay bra. I just thought it would be like a little more comfortable. That little seam definitely cuts in, so definitely wouldn't be like a new at-home comfy lounge bra for me. In terms of sizing though, I would probably stick true to size. I don't know, I think sizing up, I wouldn't be getting quite as much like lift and compression out of it. So, and then I got the shaping high-waisted shorts to go with that bra. Okay, so I literally just took this out. There's like a little window part of this box that the fabric is not like protected or anything. Like all of the other items are wrapped in this packaging. But because there's a little window here, I literally have like dirt on these. Guys, I wanted to like this stuff, but it's not going so well so far. Like that's a pretty big dirt spot. I'll have to contact customer service, because now if I want to return these, they're gonna think I put the dirt on it, but I literally have myself like on camera opening this. Oh my God, is there multiple dirt spots? There's another dirt spot on the back of this. Oh my God. Okay, yeah, this is the dirt spot on the back, and this is the dirt spot on the front. So who knows what else we will have dirt on today. I can excuse some things, but I don't really like dirt on my new clothes. Okay, I also don't love the kind of like half sizing. Like if you're going to have a size inclusive brand, I would rather you just have individual sizes for each of the items, not like extra small, then medium large, because everyone has that little conundrum. Like I'm usually more of a small, so I got the extra small, but I'm not really an extra small. So I don't know, I'm hoping that this works for me. And then I also have the question of like, this kind of looks like activewear, but because I feel like she's advertising it as shapewear, I feel like it's gonna be like kind of see-through. So I'm just not sure. But yeah, these definitely give me like activewear seamless short vibes, but these are very small. Oh my gosh, it's just now occurring to me that I am going to fit into these. Okay, so in terms of material, these are a 57% recycled nylon, 25% regular nylon, and 18% elastane. So here's the waistband. Looks like it has some different levels of compression. And then here is the body of the shorts, which I just feel like, yeah, so you can see my finger through. This is going to be very sheer. So we'll see. Maybe they could be a little more shapewear. And this also has that little silicone detailing that will kind of keep the shorts up. So I definitely suspected like a little sheerness out of these, but I didn't really expect to see like my nude underwear just while I was standing up. Like these are not even stand proof. Oh my gosh. That's so much worse than I thought. How much of this can I show? You know what? If this video gets demonetized, just give me an extra thumbs up. I don't know if YouTube's gonna like this. So I think a key sign is that I can probably read this label through the shorts and you can just see everything. But you know what? Let's review the shorts otherwise. So I love the compressive waistband. I actually don't feel like it's cutting in, but it is super compressive. They're super stretchy shorts, like definitely thick thigh friendly, so they're not gonna cut into your thighs. They're actually a really soft seamless material. Sometimes seamless can be itchy, but I feel like this is like nice and soft, and I feel like the waistband goes low enough where you would also get like some lower tummy control if that's something you're looking for out of your shorts. So in terms of like a shapewear item, I could definitely see this being nice and waist snatching if you just really want to be like held in. It's definitely something that you're gonna want to wear under clothing, not by itself, because you know, I've worn sheer leggings before, but this is just too much even for me. But you know what, if it's your thing, more power to it, you know? They're comfortable shorts. This also has that silicone lining. I mean, I really don't think that these would slide down even if it didn't have that lining because it's like so compressive and snatching. In terms of compression overall, it's actually more of like, I don't know, like a medium compression around here just because it's so stretchy. Super high compression on the waist though. And I don't think we even need to squat test these because we already know. And in terms of sizing, I got the extra small. I thought they would be too small, but I'm actually totally fine with them because they have so much stretch. So true to size, if you're in between, I'd probably choose the smaller size if you're looking for that kind of compression and hold. Okay, next let's try the bodysuit. So this is the Mesh Me Smoothing Sleeve Thong Bodysuit. She has some interesting names of these too, but I'm worried my video would get flagged if I say some of the names of these, so you're just gonna have to go look them up. The names of the colors, I mean. I'm worried that if I don't like a lot of this stuff, the Lizzo stans are gonna hate me. I like Lizzo too, but I still have to review these things on like what I actually feel. So I'm sorry if you're a big Lizzo fan and you're not liking this review so far. Okay, first of all, tons of tissue paper. Tons. So I've never found mesh to be like super compressive and shaping, but maybe this is just meant to be more of like, you know, a fun little bodysuit to wear. So this is the $85 bodysuit, which is definitely very pricey. And yeah, it's just made of like a double layered mesh. All the mesh seems pretty double layered, and it might be even more layered in the front here. So hopefully we can like try it on and stuff. And it is a thong back, which I don't understand why anyone would make a bodysuit that's not a thong back, because then you get underwear lines. I know some people maybe don't like thongs, but I find that things just kind of go up the cheeks regardless of what it is, unless it's like a boy short kind of bottom, you know what I mean. And we do have little snap closures as well. So I like to see that because then you don't have to like step into it like a leotard every time like you want to go to the bathroom and everything. There are definitely some forceful snaps though. And here is the mesh up close, and the front kind of has this little like sweetheart stitching. I feel like it'll look a little different when I have it on. Okay, so I wasn't really ready for like full like bodysuit to try on today, but we get the idea. This is the bodysuit. You don't really need to see the bottom. We already know what it's like. Although the buttons are kind of a little bit uncomfortable down there. They're very stiff buttons. Anyway, I like this bodysuit in theory. I think it's like one of her like cuter pieces. Like the mesh, the neon is like super fun. The mesh top had that band at the bottom that provided some bra support, so I didn't really feel like I had to wear a bra with that one. This one, there's really no support going on in the bra section. I feel like it might run just like a little bit big too. I almost could be like a little bit more compressed in this. Again, it's not 100% opaque, so I just threw in some little like cut pads here just so, you know, we couldn't see anything, but I think it's cute overall. I like that it has little sweetheart detailing, so at least it's not like 100% sheer. Very compressive in the arms though, so the arms are definitely like nice high compression, and then full mesh in the back. So this is like super cute for like lifestyle, just like generally wearing. This isn't like a gym or really a shapewear piece to me, but I wish it did have maybe like a little shelf lining or something with a little bit of support, because I would probably need to wear a bra under this just to feel fully comfortable. And I feel like, you know, it kind of ruins the look if you have a bra under it. But yeah, overall, I feel like her lifestyle pieces, they're like, you know, they're the most fun to me. Okay, let's switch back to a little more activewear type stuff. So we're going to try the Major Label high-waisted. No, I got two of the shorts instead of one pair of shorts and one sports bra. This was honestly like kind of confusing to order from because I remember I thought I was adding the shorts to the cart, but I was actually adding like a short sports bra set. And then I think I deleted that. I guess I added 2 pairs of shorts and no sports bra. Okay, so we have the Major Label high-waisted shorts. These are $60. And already like this style of activewear, I just don't think is very expensive to make. Like this reminds me of like the old like Nike Pro, even like some Gymshark like fit, because it has that thick elastic waistband, which is cool with like the branding if you want to go for the branding. I just find that this kind of elastic tends to not be very flattering. Not even like for people who just like, you know, carry a little more weight in the midsection, but honestly for everyone, because it's either gonna be too tight on you and it's gonna cut in, or it's gonna be loose and gape. So here's the elastic waistband. It's just an elastic. This one does not have any sort of silicone lining, which I felt like might have been helpful here. We have a little biker short length, very small crotch gusset, nice long front seam. Love a front seam. Just kidding, we don't love front seams. And then it has like a little extra seam detailing on the back that I feel like is trying to be flattering on the glutes, but this might just sit right on top of the glutes and not be flattering. So let's see. I also don't love like really shiny activewear like this because I also feel like it looks kind of cheap, but we're keeping our options open. This at least seems more opaque than the seamless shorts we were trying before, because I feel like this is like meant to be a little more activewear rather than shapewear. So let's see. All right, so here are the shorts. They definitely are like a little bit big on me. The waistband isn't like totally snug, which might be a good thing because if it was any tighter, it'd probably cut into me. I just don't think like this super long front seam is very flattering. And something about short like this is you're not getting any lower tummy control. I'm also not getting a ton of compression overall. These are more of like a light to medium compression. Also definitely more snug at the thighs than the seamless shorts. If my thighs were any bigger, these would for sure cut in because the seam is very stiff. And again, just don't love like the shiny look of all this. It kind of like cheapens the look for me. And then you have these seams at the back, which I just don't really think the seams do much here. They're not super flattering on the glutes either. I just give them like a regular medium on the booty scale. I feel like they're a nice like biker length here. And with this length, I really don't feel like they're going to ride up. It feels like they're gonna be like pretty sturdy there. Overall, like maybe like a light to medium compression. And I know that you can get like a bunch of discounts and everything on these, but having like a $60 price tag on these kind of like rubs me the wrong way because they just like really don't feel very high quality. And also the, you know, camel problem is there too. So not a big fan of these. So here's where I get really confused. We have these leggings, which I've never really seen like shapewear leggings before, because like, are you gonna wear those under another pair of pants? Like I don't know how that works. So there's like an extra like underwear shaped lining inside of the leggings. Someone needs to let me know in the comments down below. Does this appeal to you and why? Like maybe I'm just missing like the kind of audience that this style of clothing is made for, because I get that like there are such thing as like compressive tummy control leggings. Like those already exist, but I don't know why we'd want a pair of sheer leggings. You know, like, or not just sheer leggings, but like intentionally like mesh leggings. Some brands do make sheer leggings, like not intentionally. So at least these are being intentional about it. We also have another like super thick waistband here. That's like an elastic with some of the silicone lining. So here is the waistband. We got the silicone Yitties here. That's going to keep them up. I just don't know what more I can say about these. Let's try them on. Okay, so here are these bad boys. First of all, super high rise, and they definitely needed that silicone here because they honestly just don't have a ton of shape to them to like hold them up, and mesh just isn't like very compressive, so I don't really feel like these are super like, you know, snatching or anything. Again, you're not getting any lower tummy control because the waistband is like super tiny up here and you don't really get a lot of compression throughout, and they just have this kind of inner lining of like an extra layer of the mesh, and it doesn't stay put. Like it kind of like moves around a little bit, which I don't really like. I kind of wish it would stay in place. And you can like definitely see my underwear through this. I think everyone knows that at this point. I don't know, I feel like these are very, very costumey to me. From far away, they almost look like maybe that they're not sheer, but they definitely are. Like, and you definitely see that in the back. I feel like this is very intentional with the sheerness. So I don't know, I don't want to like knock anyone who really likes like sheer leggings, but they don't feel very gym friendly to me because the mesh is feeling like a little bit itchy. Not super compressive, maybe like a medium compression. And also this goes up to my rib cage in terms of height, and I have a very long torso. So for most people, I feel like you might be going all the way up to your sports bra. So just keep that in mind. I don't know, they're kind of costumey to me, like maybe like a little like Mrs. Incredible or something. I don't know, they're not awful. They're kind of fun and kind of cute. You have to be very aware that they are sheer. The sheerness for the seamless shorts kind of made sense to me because those definitely felt like shapewear. I felt like very snatched and compressed, but I'm not getting the shapewear feel out of these ones. Like I'm not getting that kind of compression. You know, Lizzo, she's doing something different, which I admire and respect. I just don't think it's for me, which is fine. Leave in the comments down below, would you wear these? What would you wear them for? Like I'm not trying to like, you know, cast any judgment. I just like, I'm not understanding. Quick break to showcase Mr. Pins. You look so cute, buddy. Okay, we got the Mesh Me smoothing top. I thought this one looked kind of cute for like a little crop. I feel like I am not going to be comfortable wearing this without anything underneath, so maybe I'm gonna put some cup pads under it or something. Okay, this is size small, and it has that same silicone lining that the leggings did. So even though they have a little extra mesh lining here for this shirt, it still was a little bit sheer looking in the mirror. So I just put in the cup pads, you know, for the sake of the video. But I feel like this top is super cute. Just know that it's not going to be 100% opaque here, which, you know, might not be a big deal, but I feel like the mesh is really fun. The neon colors, super cute. This one definitely seems like a lifestyle or even a gym top to me. I wouldn't say it's like necessarily like supportive, but I'm getting a little bit of compression. It would be hard to wear a bra underneath this because you would see it through. I don't know, that could be an opportunity to wear maybe like a black bra underneath it, just so you really do see it and it's kind of like a statement. The elastic band right here is really nice, kind of gives that like bra-like feel because it has like that support there. It's a little bit snug for sure. So this is like an extra small. My normal size is a small, so that kind of makes sense that it's going to be a little more compressive for me. And it's super cropped, like just to the bra band. Really, it's almost like a sports bra with sleeves. But yeah, I feel like as a lifestyle or gym piece, this is actually a cute top. Also very lightweight for summer because it's like just mesh. I also feel like mesh is very like sweat friendly. Usually you don't see a lot of sweat in mesh. I'm not sweating right now, so. But yeah, I kind of like this top. You definitely would need to cut out these tags though, because they certainly show through. And I wanted to get one piece that was like true shapewear to me, or like my like idea of what shapewear is. So I got the nude seamless shaping tank. It's called the Nearly Naked Shaping Cami Tank, and this is an extra small. So I feel like a lot of the actual shapewear stuff comes in those like split sizes. And I feel like with shapewear in general, if you're kind of in between sizes, choosing the size down is usually the best way to go because you're trying to be like kind of compressed and shaped. So if you choose a bigger size and it's loose on you, you're kind of losing the point of the shapewear. It definitely reminds me of the bra. It has this kind of like scrunch detailing, just single line though, and usually I just don't really feel comfortable with a single line, especially like there, because you just get nippage. We have those kind of classic shiny cami straps that are adjustable, and definitely I see some compressive paneling on the way down here. Something that's fun is every time you have to like open up a new piece, these like silicones like stick to each other. Hopefully that doesn't like melt in like high temperatures. But yeah, you also have the silicone band on the bottom, which I feel like is helpful because then it'll keep the cami from like ratting up if you don't want it to do that. Let's take another close-up look. So here we have the top, some scrunching detail, and then definitely a thicker, more compressive fabric around the rest of the body. So let's try this on. Okay, so like this is definitely more what I was thinking of for shapewear, and I see the point in this shirt. So first of all, I did put the cup pads in. You definitely like don't have to wear those. Also, these are my own cup pads. They didn't come with any cup pads, but you get like the support of a bra up here. It might have like a similar little like discomfort issue that the bra had. And like these straps, I've never found like entirely like that comfortable either. But other than that, we still have a little bra support here, like a little scooping going on. And the body of this cami is like super compressive and just like very shaping. And I got this in the nude, so I definitely feel like this one screams more shapewear to me. And let me tell you, this top on top of the compressive waistband of these shorts, I've never felt more compressed and like shaped. I really like the silicone band at the bottom of this top just because it actually like really keeps it in place. So I really don't have a lot of experience like trying shapewear. I feel like some people are gonna be like, you don't even need shapewear or whatever. Like, I just wanted to try this. Like, and I still know what compression feels like, and I know that this is like pretty compressive shapewear. So yeah, this top gets a thumbs up. All right guys, so that's it for the review. Leave me a comment down below. Did any of this stuff appeal to you? Have you tried any of this? What were your thoughts? Because I just feel like it missed on a bunch of marks for me. Like, just a little confusing, like what I would actually wear it for. We had like some quality issues. I just like overall wasn't super impressed. And I know I'm not like the ideal person to try shapewear, but even with like the more activewear type stuff, wasn't really doing much for me. So unfortunately, there's nothing really in this collection that I like totally loved. The shaping bottoms and the shaping tank, I feel like would be pretty good shapewear items, and like maybe the mesh top. Yeah, that's it for the video. If you made it this far and you aren't already subscribed, please make sure to do so. And as always, leave a comment down below what you'd like me to review next. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!